Hello, welcome to Tech Ascent, the podcast where we dive into the trends, strategies, and success stories that are reshaping the tech landscape as we know it today. I'm your host, Oliver Klingane. I'm also the founder of Ascension, the premier biz development partner within tech. Today, joined by Madhu Basu, the founder and CEO of Unanu. Madhu, welcome to the show.
Hey, thank you, Oliver. Thanks for scheduling this call.
Thank you for coming on. Thank you for taking the time out of your day. Would you mind telling the audience a little bit about yourself and what you do with Unanu?
Yeah, it's a great opportunity to be present in this podcast. I've done a few before. Unanu is my fifth company. I built the businesses before. I've got three companies here in Austin running right now. Uh, all of them are on IT side of it. Unanu is I would hope it is my last company. I want to take it really big and retire. So it is enterprise AI search. We are in the backend search. We have one competitor we are going after in the search space. Very commonly used now. You see it. All the big companies talk about search. Pretty much we are enterprise, so means private data search, not a public data.
Awesome. Very cool. And this being your fifth company, what'd you see in the market that made you want to start this one and kick it off?
If I go back, I started my first company in 1998. Sold it in 8 months. Came to US. Started, three more in Austin. I have operation team in India. Runs most of our operation team. Most of my companies are complement each other. I take a problem from one company, start another one. So Unanu has born out of pain point from recruiting, hiring industry. So how do you matchmake a talent to a job? So the current systems are pretty much keyword based. They tag if you have a keyword in resume. So so people kind of found out how to pick it up and get selected. The ATS fails miserably. So that's where the problem started. With my tech background, I looked at more holistic way. What exactly not able to find the information. It exists, but we can't find it because the keyword is the deceiving and it will get you something you don't want to see it. So that's the problem. I took it and kind of patented it. We have 3 patents on it. Pending. One is we're going to file the non-provisional this year. I have a great team working on. We want to solve enterprise search through KPIs and value driven. Means if you have a search component drives a value for your business, you need our technology. That's simple it is. Because that's where we bring the value to the search. Yeah, you have a search there, you got to have it. A lot of website has search on that there. Is that a value driven search or you wanted it for a fancy? So when you create a search button, for whom, why you have it, what they're getting out of it. Those are the 3 elements we derive, and we create a KPIs on both sides, from the customer side and the provider side. What is their KPIs look like, and derive the search. And we are more intent based, non-keywords, more a catalog. So all the search technology on the market right now, linear, means you're talking about semantic, vector, embeddings, and also graph and RAG. All these are index-based search. We kind of we call it as triangular search.
Very cool. Very cool. It sounds like you're providing real value because, like you said, a lot of websites they'll have the search function on there, but it might just be a nice to have. It might just be there to be fancy, but
yeah,
you can provide true value nowadays.
Yeah. At the end of the day, that's what search is for. Give me what I have. I'm not generating. I think we have in a confusion state of search. People forget search is for to find, not to generate. I think we got confused more on that with LLMs, large language models, ChatGPT. All these are generative models. They can generate anything what they have learned from it. That is what you want, or you want to give me what you're looking at. the
Hmm.
document or content, whatever it is. Don't tamper it.
Yeah, yeah. And with the influx of a lot of assumptions being made by prospects, consumers around AI, they're instantly linked to ChatGPT. Maybe they don't understand the full back end of it. Has that made growing the business? Has that made it easier? Has it made it more challenging? How's that impacted the landscape?
I think the way we are trying to operate is going to be a unicorn space is very unique. The chat GPT is a tool for the user. It's never been a tool for enterprise because enterprise looks at their data inward, not outward. So
Mm-hmm.
you're talking about enterprise or how any company can be successful looking at inward. What is my data tells me, not what world tells me. That's going to be a deceiving and it's going to be distracting for you.
Mm-hmm.
They always say, look at your competitors. Why do you need a competitors? Let be themselves, let be yourself. So you create a market for yourself, and everybody has a cup of tea to create that market. I think we are over exaggerated and looking at the world, what is out there. And one of the fundamental logic people miss is all the public data models, AI models are trained on 20% of data. So we are missing a point here. Your 80% of data sits with private enterprises. So there is nothing you can bring these models can tell what is business needs to drive off. So you have to build it inward. That's where we roll out. Our enterprise is more specific to customer driven, what they're delivering, whom they're delivering, what they're getting out of it.
Mm-hmm. Awesome, awesome. And Madhu, as you're building Unanu, do you feel there's a gap in the market around that consumer awareness, around the consumer education about that sort of stuff?
That's going to be there. I think we are talking tech versus business. A consumer never going to know. They will fall for low hanging fruit. I think we are all fallen for Google for a long time. Um, Google search is the only search that was available and is pushed into our throats of the keywords, right? It's what, and they marketed why the Transformers was there from 2007, why they did not innovate this, right? Why they killed their own arms, they're making money out of it. So the search has been always used to manipulate the user base. I think the generation, people like your age, are more smart and more know has a less time to spend and dig. Our generation, we used to spend and we spend hours of time in searching, finding the right one. Now the generation is changing. They have a very less time to go to what they wanted. If your consumer is so less spent on the search, if you don't deliver, you're losing. There was a study run recently, Gartner. There is a $300 billion loss of search capability because of user abandonment. So you're talking about huge loss for e-commerce alone. We're talking one industry, so much business loss because your search sucks.
Mm-hmm.
You can manipulate all you want. I think Amazon is feeling the heat as well right now because you are how much you can push your product through the channels, but still people are getting smarter how to use it.
Right.
If you don't in that race, you get too comfortable with your technologies or your market share, you will fall one day. I think everybody has a right to get to this level. I think with the AI, things are changing. If you don't change, you're going to fall
Mm-hmm.
because I can learn more if I adopt AI in our own enterprise. I can learn more about my own data and I can treat my customers or users more effectively and provide a value and it grows my business. That's a very simple. All these days we didn't have that. I think we have over relied on what technology tells us. We did it. Now technology on our fingertips, information is on our fingertips. We just need to use it in the right way.
100%, 100%. And I can see it 100%. The landscape is definitely due for a big shift for some of these these top companies if they aren't going to adopt fast enough.
Yeah, see, I saw a post yesterday. Microsoft is laying off all the AI division. Around 5,000 people are laid off in AI. Are you talking about laying off their own AI division? What does that mean? Big corporation doesn't need these many people.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody needs it. I think we are getting into that creativity jobs where I think there is a big play at the small business, middle or enterprise level business to attract more good talent to innovate. Use the right tools. You don't need to change your business process. You don't need to give up your data. You don't need any large language model to solve your business problem. I think what needs is you can use as a tool, as a user can use it. Okay, correct me my language, write a letter, whatever, right? Or put together something. It will do amazing job. Before you used to give it to the department to make those templates.
Mm-hmm.
Now a lot of administrative tasks or activities become simplified because of AI, LLMs. No doubt about it. Is they are speeding up the process? Absolutely, they are speeding up in a lightning speed. What is missing is the adaptation of AI within the enterprise data is missing. That is a scary business. That people are scared a little bit. Oh, do we need to adopt? They are confused how to use it. I think because there is no much knowledge base there. How to use your AI into enterprise is less knowledge. Now you are being bombarded with all these fancy models from outside telling you, oh, you need to use co-pilots, you need to use agent, wait a minute, what is my plumbing problem? What agent I need to use? So you got to step back and look at the problem very granular level and see what I need to do with it. Don't rock the boat. It's just it's not the wise thing to do for enterprise. I think there is a huge opportunity here with AI to optimize the business process or find out something you never able to discover with your own data.
Mm-hmm. For sure,
I
for sure.
think with the custom models or something you built it homegrown.
And with this big influx of kind of AI talk, Madhu, in the space across all these companies, is there one common theme that you keep seeing that you kind of either completely disagree with, or on the flip side, a common misconception that you may even agree with?
I feel like everything can be solved through Gen AI. I'm kind of 50-50 limbo. It doesn't solve anything. It gives you information. It can generate something. You agree, you disagree. There is no proof checking.
Hmm.
So, like how we're talking, we are kind of talking to is there is no proof check of what we are talking. We're just coming out of our brains. Same thing with LLM models. I've learned something in my previous life. I'm spelling out. That's what the models are doing it. I think that's where the confusion is. People thinks the models can solve your business problem. They're going too quickly, too early. I think it's going to be there because you're putting your stuff into public. Most of the models are now learning at the same time when they are providing you. Let us say you upload a document to model. That document is not yours anymore. It's a public document.
Mm-hmm.
And there is a lot of awareness missing and there is no controls. I think people are all talking about governance and all that, but there is nothing. We used to have safe deposit or whatever we called as data repositories. If somebody in our organization uploading your Excel to model, that's where the data is public. Is that helpful? Maybe, it may not be to the competitors, but it is out there. Its models are learned your data.
Mm-hmm.
Is that what you want for a business? If you ask me as a business owner, no. I want my business to help me to grow. Why I give it to the public to everybody can grow. That's my data. I think that's where the awareness is missing. I think the dust is settling down. People are coming to the ground and realizing how well the AI can be used, and it is really this is opportunity if you use it well. I think you can conquer so much insight from your own organization you never even thought of seeing it.